Okay, cool. So we are live. Hi, Courtney. Thank you so much for doing this with us. Thank you for talking to us. Can we get to meet you and know what you do and probably tell me something very unique about you?
Okay, thank you so much. I think again, thank you for this opportunity. It's surprisingly, it's one of the opportunities that I've been looking forward to. Yeah, one of your team members, I talk to her quite frequently, and we talked about this feature sometime early this year. So.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I'm into legal tech, and it's something that I started as recent as last year around this time. So yeah, it's legal tech. I'm running a startup, the second legal tech registered startup in Zimbabwe. Then I'm also a master's student with University of Cape Town.
All right, cool. So, interesting. Can you now share with us your journey into legal tech, your journey into tech generally? How has that been?
Okay. Thank you so much. So I think I omitted something in the first part, something unique about me.
Okay.
Yeah. I would say one thing that you would find is it interesting? Let me just say unique. Is that I'm a person who is used to making unpopular decisions and quite resilient. So my journey into legal tech, as I said earlier on, started last year. During my years as a student, I was much into moot courts and human rights. So when last year in worldwide there was the Black Lives Matter, there was also the Zimbabwean Lives Matter movement, then the End SARS movement on social media. So those moments gave me a window into appreciating human rights and the power of social media and technology in addressing human rights. So I moved on to think to myself, what more can we do? Human rights are being violated every day. I think we can tap into the area of technology to address matters to do with justice and the law broadly. So that's when the journey started, and we started developing an application that we are soon going to launch.
All right, that's interesting. So, quick one: do you code? Do you write codes?
No, I don't. But I am trying to learn the languages.
Oh, interesting. So, what language are you looking to? What do you want to start with?
I think I'll start with Java and Flutter.
Cool. Okay. Yeah. All right. So that's interesting. So you won the Africa LoTech Festival competition last year, and everyone was like, "Woo!" So how was that? How did that feel? How has that win helped your journey so far?
To be honest, that was so much unexpected at that time. But for me, it was sort of like a compliment to what I was doing, because it also gave me a window into the future that I started foreseeing. So winning the African LoTech competition, one, it helped me in terms of networks. I started communicating with one of your team member, Aditola. Then I also started communicating with Linda, the organizer of the African LoTech. of lawyers hub in Kenya. Then I also started speaking with Liamo Latseli of Linoma Legal in South Africa. Then I also got in touch with Simba Mvuma of Law Basket in Zimbabwe. So those are the important connections that came about as a result of that award. Then also in terms of in monetary terms, it gave me the money that I used to register our company and start the initial stages of our journey into legal tech.
Awesome. Okay, so about your company, so how has that been, from when you pitched, when you won till now? What has the growth been like? What's going on? Just give us like some inside gist.
Okay, so it really set a foundation for winning, if I must say, because in January when we registered our company, February we got into an accelerator program run by it's called Accountability Lab. So we are participating and we are getting so much support. Then from there we went on to win the Innovation for Change challenge by it's called it's called Innovation for Change Africa Hub. So we also are getting support from them. Then from there we went on to win the Founders Live Harare. So we are looking to partner with some big companies in Zimbabwe and produce what we are calling the Uber of legal services in Zimbabwe.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. So, in your journey so far of building the Uber for legal services in Zimbabwe, do you have any co-founders, or do you just work alone? Do you have co-founders with you?
Yeah, I do. I do have a co-founder that I am working with. So he's the one with the specialties in coding, and I also have some founding members that I work with.
So how did you meet with him? How did you partner with him? How was that conversation? Like, you guys been friends, or you just met at an event? And also give us like that background story.
He's the one whom I approached last year when I had this idea, and I said to him, do you think we can make this a mobile app? Then he said, yeah, I can try. Then from there, that's how our journey began, and we've been moving up until now.
Okay, that's awesome. So what's the, just give us a brief background into what the legal tech ecosystem is like in Zimbabwe. How has your experience been? What's like the community reception like for you in Zimbabwe?
Okay, one thing that I have figured out is that when you take people's problems in the legal sector and then provide a solution, then see how you can implement or include tech in that for the betterment of people's lives to solve their problems, the reception is just enormous. And unlike other countries such as Nigeria, Kenya, and South Africa, legal tech in Zimbabwe has been a bit slow, and also owing to the fact that our industry, the legal industry, is slow to adopt technology. So because by this time, I'm sure we should have had at least more than 5 legal tech registered companies, but we are due to.
Okay, all right, no problem. So for lawyers, for law graduates looking to make that transition into the legal tech system or ecosystem, what you advise to them? What do you think they should expect, trying to start out on their own? What would you recommend to them?
What I would recommend is that I think it's the future of law. legal tech, I think, is the future of law. It's the future of even of litigation, because COVID-19 has really shown us that from now onwards, we need to think digital. We need to think innovatively in order to solve our problems. So for those that are looking to venture into legal tech, those that are still in school, I would advise them to take the chance and be prepared also for the challenges that are that will come across. With the journey.
All right. Thank you. Thank you very much. My final question, a funny one. If you had a time machine and you were asked to choose between going to the future or going to the past, which would you choose and why?
I think I would choose to go into the future. The past, I'm not ready to go back into the past. Yeah, I would want to see what the future looks like, so that I can take opportunities now and probably capitalize on what I would have seen in the future.
All right, awesome. So my final question: what should we expect from your company? What should we expect in the next 2-3 years? What's like the plan, laid out plan, or the future plans for it?
We are looking to expand with the impact that we are looking to set in Zimbabwe. Hopefully in 2 years' time, we would have connected important jurisdictions in terms of the legal network community, such as South Africa, mainly where the Zimbabwean diaspora is. So that we would make it easy in terms of legal services for them.
Okay, all right, that's fine. That's all from me. Thank you so much for talking to us. Thank you so much for sharing with us your story, and then how it's like. I'm looking forward to the awesome things they're going to do in the legal space in Zimbabwe, and I wish you and your team the very, very best.
Thank you so much.
All right.